dear Virgo, how's it going? What's cooking? What's going on, right? It's tamsyfae. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a full reading for the new year to see what the theme is for you for 2024. So I know we're almost at the end of January, but we're still going to figure out what is going on for you for the rest of January and going right up until December. So we're going to know what to expect this year. Remember, this is just a general reading for Virgo, so this may resonate with you, or may not, so don't try to make it fit if it's not exactly the path that you are on right now. You know, some things may apply, some things may not. Every Virgo has different experiences and that sort of thing, so we're going to look into that for you today. I do try to incorporate some other things to try to get some cusp in if you're a Virgo, because this may also resonate with you. Yeah, like I said, everyone has different paths. So I'm going to start with some pre-shuffled oracle cards that I have picked for you for the theme of this year. So first, from Moonology, you have a new start is coming for you. So that is exciting with some new moon energy. We've had a new moon and a new full moon is coming soon. I believe on Thursday, so that is exciting as well. So keep in mind, one of the things for this year is a new start is coming. You also have from the Forest Fae, Mandrake Spirit. Keep yourself rooted in the earth. Spring is coming. Dream deep. So keep that in mind as well. There's a new beginning starting. There's a new start coming for you. Also, you know, Virgo, keep that earthy spirit that you have going. Dream deep for this new start that is coming. And you also, from Beyond the Gates of Darkness, you know, you always have to go into the darkness too, because in the darkness is where we find our light, right? So we have ephemeral chains. So let's see what the ephemeral chains have to say for you today. The strength of your spirit and the courage to break free from what holds you back. As you shed the weight of the past, you'll find yourself lighter, unburdened, and ready to embrace the unknown, for it is your newfound freedom. So the new start that is coming may also break some change from your past. You know, if you keep grounded, stay connected to Earth this year, 2024, I do feel like your dreams may be reachable this year. So we're going to look into that as your theme. So that is some good energies. I'm going to switch the screens so you can see the cards I'm pulling. And then I think I'll switch back and just so we can go through all the cards individually, as each one represents a different month. There we go. Ooh, two of cups was on front. Let's just see what is going on here for Virgo for 2024, starting with January through to December. All right, so first we have January is the Four of Swords. I did mark them up. Need February for Virgo. Ooh. February. They're being difficult. All right. March. April. May. June. Try to get these all in here. So we got January, February, March, April, May, June. Let's see. This one did come out for you again. Let's see what's going on here. So that's for July, August, September. That was not for you. October, July, August, September, October, November, December. All right. Ooh. There's a few beginnings coming here. So there is a new start of something. There's a couple of beginnings here with the Fool and the Light, the Ace of Pentacles and the Light, and the Ace of Swords and the Light. So I'm going to switch the screens and go through all of these individually. So first we have the Four of Swords for January, the rest of January. For the Four of Swords, I feel like for some of you, it's just been boring, just been, it's that time of the year, the holidays are over, the excitement is over, it's time to get back to reality and get back to the groove of, just normal things instead of being all, into the holiday season and all of that energy, and spring is not that far ahead, just like the Forest Face said, spring is on its way, it's coming, so keep those dreams. I also feel like with the Four of Swords here, there's just a need, like I said, a need to rest, a need of relaxation, a need to have that calm, just after everything from the beginning, I know the beginning of January, with the New Year celebrations and all of that, I do feel like there's this energy of maybe just checking in with yourself and having that new perspective, or like reflecting on the perspective of what you want to accomplish this year. Sometimes New Year's brings up new resolutions kind of thing and that sort of thing. So maybe that is some sort of thing that may be lowering some of you Virgo energy, just trying to figure out what that is, trying to figure out what kind of connections you want to keep right now, which ones, may need a little bit of a check-in, like, am I on the right path with the people that I'm around? This is a career decision or whatever that is for you as well. So going into February, you did have the Eight of Cups in the dark. So for some of you, I do feel like you're just going to be going through a phase of not really wanting to change the way things are right now. I know this is a new year and you do want to look forward to some new beginnings, new starts of things, but at the same time, you're just not ready for big changes at this time. I can feel that energy for you. For some of you, you don't want to take the risk of making big decisions. Maybe you need more time to think about these decisions come February. Or maybe some decisions are going to present themselves to you in February and you have to really consider those options. So keep that in mind as well. It's also an energy I'm feeling is about for some of you Virgos. It's like you don't know where to start with the new. If you have some ideas already of what this new start could be for you, like where do I start to get that started? Kind of energy I feel like is going to be the theme for February as well, and what you want to accomplish moving forward. Again, in March, it's still going to be a slow progress. Things are not going to have any big changes yet. I do feel like they are in the works in the background. The universe is changing things a little bit for you. You may be hesitant about these changes that are coming, but for March you do have the Temperance and the Dark. So I do feel like making sure that whatever energies you're putting into things like situations and relationships and that sort of thing, that you are checking in with your alignment and your balance, making sure that your mindset and how you feel and what your heart is telling you is matching up correctly. Making sure that you have that clear balance, because I feel like moving forward, whatever actions you do will reflect on how the year is going to go for you, if that makes any sense. So maybe just have a little check-in in March. Am I really feeling this, whatever it is? If you're starting a new job, or if you're thinking about starting a little side hustle, whatever it is, like, is your heart fully into it? You may think it's a good idea. People may tell you it's a good idea. You may be inspired by this idea, but can you fully put your heart into it? I feel like that is going to be something you're going to have to decide. Or if you're like starting a new relationship, like, do I really want to spend the rest of my life with this person? Is this who I really want to be with? Just having that check-in with yourself, I think in March will be very productive for you. Going into April, you do have the Nine of Pentacles, so there's going to be some light by the time April rolls around. I feel like you're going to be able to have a full assessment of where you're at, where your mindset's at, where your heart is at, what direction you want to go into, what new starts you want to begin this year. Just have that clear mindset. Okay, I got this. The year has started. I know what kind of progress I'm going to make now. I know what kind of things I'm going after now. Just have that little bit of clarity. I do feel like in April you're also going to start feeling more grounded. I feel like, I don't know if just the weather where you are is going to be better. You're just going to be able to get outside more often, get some more touching grass, not just gamers have to go out and touch grass too, we all have to go out and, feel like grass between our toes once in a while, or like, I know April's not always the best season for that. It's still spring. But just going out, maybe even if you can't get outside, just starting your little seedlings in your home, starting that little garden in your home can bring some inspiration and motivation and all that sort of thing as well. I feel like you're gonna feel more self-sufficient at that time, or have more of a clear vision of what self-sufficient means to you and how to go after it. Going into May, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, so this is either the money tree for some people or the family tree. For some of you, like this card said, about digging into your roots and, seeing what is there, what is going to make you feel grounded will be important. Like I said before, about making connections with people and which people you need to keep, which people you can let go of. I feel like will be a stronger energy come May. I also feel like by this time you're going to know what kind of commitments you can manage at this time. If it's like a career, a work type commitment, or a relationship type commitment, I do feel like you're going to have a more clarity of what exactly you want, with April trying to weed out those weeds and everything, of what is to come for you. I do feel like you're going to reevaluate your family values, or what your values are for yourself regarding friends and family and that sort of thing. And if you're going to be starting your own family, putting in those roots, putting in those traditions, I feel like it's going to be a strong energy for you. I feel like for Virgos today that this card is more about family roots, and that sort of thing, rather than money and materialistic things. I do feel for some of you, you will have more clear vision of what your work situation is, your career situation is, or what that path is for you as well. So that may be more productive in you growing your income, or having a clear vision of how to grow that income for you. So come June, there's a new beginning. There's a Fool. So there's a beginning of your journey. This is where your journey is really going to begin. The new start. I feel like this is the beginning of this new start for you. And by this time you're in June. So, spring is in full session, right? It's almost summer. So I feel like you're going to have that idea of, I can be a little bit more spontaneous. I can explore this new journey. I can explore some new ideas and new perspectives and new things. I feel like you're going to have some freedom of things that are serving you will feel more possible. Like you're going to be able to reach those goals and have those dreams that you're desiring come June. I just feel this energy, the Fool is also about chasing that dream. So I do feel like that is a possibility for you in June, for a lot of you. And then come July, you do have the Two of Cups. So I don't know if this is just symbolizing when you're going to come to a realization what people are good for you, what people you don't need to give them a lot of your time, focus, and energy at this time. If somebody's always in your ear trying to discourage you from what you're doing, if they're not meeting you halfway where you need them to meet you and support and all that sort of thing, then maybe you don't need to support them either. Like, it's a pair, right? It takes two to mingle, right? I just feel this energy for some of you Virgos. It's like, if things are not connecting well, maybe it's not meant to be. And I feel like, if they are meant to be, you're going to make it happen. If it's not, it's not. I do these tarot readings so that you have a perspective of what to expect. So just because a card is in the dark doesn't mean it's always going to be in the dark. You always have the opportunity to make choices, to change your path, change your destiny, and all that sort of thing. Energies are constantly changing. I do believe that. I do feel like you're going to figure out who you can trust, who you can't, and just have that. For some of you, I really feel like for some of you, you're going to realize like this person is just consuming all my time and energy, and I just don't have that in me anymore. And that is going to open up a new window for you because you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is where you're going to be making your money. You're going to be working more. Your work is going to be more productive if it's your own business or if you're working for someone else. I do feel like that scenario is going to be well for you, For some of you, I feel like you're going to be investing your time and energy into growing herbs. I don't know if it's like growing herbs for like just for gardening, or just be doing gardening in general, or if you're going to be like selling herbs and stuff for like those little witch shops that you see around as well. I just kind of feel that sort of energy of you just really getting your hands into the earth for some of you. For other of you, it's whatever you put your mindset to. For some of you, I do feel like, maybe even some digital designs. I don't know where this is coming from, but I do feel like for some of you, you're going to be more productive in the workforce, or even like a side hustle that is going to make you that extra income. I just feel like all of those desires or wants that you're thinking about are going to be reachable. You see this hand is reaching for the sky. You're going to be reaching for your dreams come August. I can feel that for you. I just feel like you're just going to gain a new insight, just going to like have that deep spiritual connection. Spiritual healing is going to be going on as well. The new beginning of the next stage of what's coming for you. In September, you do have the 5 cups in the dark. For some of you, I do feel like there might be, it's September, summer's over. You might have a little bit of that low energy, contemplating things in your mind, like, I want to start this, but, maybe have some second guesses, second thoughts about it. Things may not go as perfectly as planned, but this is what the reading is telling you. Like, have that confidence. You can reach those dreams. Boost that self-ego. You don't need to be so critical of yourself at this time. You got this. If it didn't work out, if someone turned you down or whatever that is, it doesn't mean you can't get up and try again. Someone else will see your benefit. They'll see your potential. They will be able to, see you and support you and give you that clarification that you need, that you are on the right path. I just feel like you can't, if there's any disagreements with someone or whatever that is for you, I feel like that's just going to feel like water under the bridge at this point, and you're going to be able to move on from that. From October, you do have the 6 of Cups. So I do feel there's going to be some energy of nostalgia, having some of those happy memories of the good old days. For some of you, you may just miss the good old days. I miss how things used to be. Things are harder now. Things are not the way I'm used to them being, Back in the day, I used to just do blah, 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 And now I can't have, things are not like that anymore, and I need to change things up. Maybe for some of you, like I said about the computer thing, maybe for some of you, you're going to have to learn more about technology and how to improve your business with technology, and sometimes, that could be a little bit difficult. We were not, myself too, I did not have a computer as a child. So, getting used to all of this, I feel you. I really do. For some of you, I know that you're all into this tech stuff, and that is amazing as well. I just feel like for some of you, you're just going to have that nostalgia, like, yeah, this used to be harder back in the day, now it's not, Just reminiscing a little bit there. Maybe for some of you, you can be reconnecting from someone from your past, either an ex-lover, like a friend that you haven't seen in a long time, an old family member that you haven't seen in a long time. I just feel like some of you are going to be, reconnected, or have contact with them again, somehow, on Facebook or whatever that is for you. So that is going to be some good energy. Come November, you do have the 6 of Swords. Like I said, I feel like this year is going to be like you weeding out, the people that are not serving you, or the situations that, I don't need that in my life anymore. I don't need that, I'm just done with that, and I'm just be able to let go of that and have that clarity of what is to come for you. I feel like there's going to be some gradual changes. You're going to have that clear movement of making moves forward instead of backwards. You're going to let go of all that past energy. Okay, that's not like that anymore. I can move on from that. I can move on from this energy. I can let go of it and have that clear vision of what I want. I feel like a lot of these readings I've been doing is 2024 is preparing a lot of people for what's to come in 2025. I feel like 2025 is going to be a big year for a lot of people, because we're all adjusting, we're all getting over the past couple of years, it's been a little crazy. I feel like we're all going to be getting back into track this year, so that is going to open new doors for 2025. And I feel like at this point in November, you're going to have a clearer vision of what 2025 is going to look for you. You've had all these new starts and beginnings, but you're going to figure out, going forward, what kind of results you're going to see from that, For some of you, I feel like you're going to be traveling. For some of you, I feel like just generally letting go of this past energy, Yeah, and then December, another new beginning just before the new year begins. So there's a lot of little starts for you. For the Ace of Swords, I do feel like there's this energy of, just having those little victories, just having some mercy on you. The universe is just okay, let's give this Virgo a break. They've been through, I know, I can feel that for you. I feel like you'd be focusing on what you need to accomplish and making those right decisions without any regrets about it as well, without second guessing yourself. I just feel you're going to be able to make more of those sound decisions, especially around communication with people as well, being more open and honest with people as well, or having a better idea of who is open and honest with you, just having that clear option, or that, just being more wise, more mature, more learned a lot, I feel like you're going through a lot of life lessons this year, and that is opening up some doors for you. So you're gonna have a new start. So 2025 is gonna be like a good year. I feel like I'm gonna do all these readings again in January. Um, of what the past year, I mean in December, but how the past year, like see how many of these for the signs have like actually came through. I think that'll be exciting. But yeah, I feel like you're just gonna be able to cut through the confusion and see what's clouding your mind moving forward and what to expect and all that sort of energy. So thank you for hanging out with me, and it was fun to do this and give a little insight of what is happening for you for 2024. It sounds exciting. I know there's some ups and downs, and you know, life would be boring if there wasn't a little bit of chaos now and then, right? Right? I feel that for you, but there is, 3 new beginnings. That growing that family tree, connecting with your roots, connecting with your spirituality, letting go of things that are not serving you. That is some great energy here. So I hope to see you in the next one. You can always catch me live for free reading every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So you can check that out as well. And I do private readings on Discord, email, or Etsy if you want to check those out as well. Yeah, so I'll see you later and hope you have a good one. Bye!